2026 Reset. I don't believe in orthodox manifestation and transformations that occur solely because the clock struck 12 on New Year's. I do believe, however, in building habits that help me reach the version of me I've always aspired to become. I don't celebrate the new year or think resolutions define who I am, but I do think any motivation to get out of bed is golden. So here's a video to help you reset. For me, productivity starts with a clean space, so I got right ahead to cleaning my wardrobe and organizing my desk. As you watch this little video diary, keep in mind that whether you're watching this in the New Year season or months later, it truly makes no difference. A date or moment in time will not alter who you are, but dedication and perseverance, on the other hand, will be seen, even if it takes a while to get there. Whether it's hitting 10K steps every day or spending more time in nature, people's goals can't be restricted to a time frame. So if you aren't watching this in January, or if you aren't watching this in the beginning of a new season, it doesn't really matter, so long as you take initiative to change whatever it is that you've been putting off in your life this far. Maybe it's who I am, but there's nothing I love more than to-do lists, schedules, and planners. So I got to work immediately on Canva to create vision boards for my Mac desktop and to set as an iPhone wallpaper. Because while I'm firm in my disbelief in manifestation for religious reasons, I think waking up every day to see a reminder of my goals will keep me motivated through what is about to be the most strenuous period of my life. While this year I won't be bullet journaling like the previous years, I am still journaling for my own personal reasons, and I decided that I am going to write a letter to myself, which I will open at the end of the year just to see how far I've come and sort of observe the change in perspective, which I'm sure will inevitably happen. A new year also means I'm dealing with a new semester and I'm a lot more closer to my finals. So I decided to prep by creating some monthly calendars that I would print out beforehand and a weekly schedule that I wanted to paste on my corkboard. I decided to prep by printing out my yearly calendar along with a few monthly calendars that I personalized, again using Canva. Along with that, I also decided to create my weekly schedule, which I wanted to print out, although this does change every 3 months or so because of the rapid pace that undergrad is going. Once I was done editing and playing around with the different features on Canva, I decided to get my printouts. What I like about doing this is that throughout the rest of the year, if I forget or if I'm busy or I'm stuck in the middle of exam season, I don't have to really rush to find a monthly calendar layout on the internet because I already have it printed and prepared.
Call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with desperation. You are begging for it and you are determined to get the answer. So there is no contradiction between the brokenness and the vulnerability that we approach our dua with and the conviction and the certainty that we have that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer that dua. Allah Azza wa Jal does not tire of answering you until you tire of asking Him. And so you should never think that, maybe I've asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala too many times for something, or maybe at this point I should tone down my dua. You should elevate your dua. You should raise your dua. You should have confidence in your dua. The confidence is not that the outcome will be as you wanted it to be. The confidence is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the best outcome based upon His knowledge, His wisdom, His power.
Productivity isn't linear for anyone, and this short video is not the reality of most days in my life. It is, however, a good place to start. And then I got to perhaps the most anticipated part of this video, or at least my favorite part to look back on, which was my vision board. I used the same vision board cutout that I created on Canva. I just had it printed out. This is the same one that I used as the iPhone wallpaper as well. The purpose of this vision board for me as a Muslim is not for me to hold on to it and believe that just because I printed out a piece of paper, everything is going to come true, but for me to take daily reminders and see it every day so that I know that there are certain things that in the moment you do forget, and it is easy to lose your dedication and your commitment to your goals, but it's important that you hold on to them nonetheless. So while I know most people hold on to their vision boards like it's something divine, I just hold on to mine like a little reminder of all the work that I need to put in for the rest of the year. Once I was done with my vision board, I got to work on my goals bingo sheet. This is something I've been seeing a lot recently, where people create like a bingo card or a bingo sheet for their goals that they can check off at the end of the year. I will try to attach the links for all these different things and all these different templates down below if it's possible, so that you guys can personalize it to your liking and put it to use as well. Once I was done, I printed that out and pasted it onto my journal and wrote down milestones bingo at the bottom. And that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next time.